Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy SonTj. How's it going? It's been a while since I've been on screen. You're back with the do-rag because I haven't had a haircut or got my hair rebraided. Yeah, man. So WandaVision finally ended. I accidentally hit the mic because this microphone's a little bit close to me right now. And you know, we got some disappointed people. I actually love the series. You know, fan theories are fan theories. You can get too much invested in them, but I love what the show delivered. And I previously made a top 10 strongest MCU characters based on episode 6. Now we're on episode 9. And also, I've learned some stuff about the MCU that I didn't know before. That's even before I made the top 100 that I'm going to put in this video as well. Some characters are going to be lowered, not by my choice, because I've got more information from the writers, creators, and I want to explain it to y'all in certain aspects. And I'm going to be putting some characters in the honorable mentions because I low-key can't justify like putting them up there either through lack of feats or just seeming like they can't win if that makes any sense, right? So, but to talk about the honorable mentions, no Vision or White Vision. I don't think they're powerful enough to be in the top 10, like overall, because this list is based off like the strongest characters like in their prime, and like it's not just like, you know, like because Thanos is dead, he's not in the top 10. Like it's people pretty much like characters in multiple realities and everything in their prime, right? So yeah, both of the Visions are not in this. Surtur, Ego, the Living Planet, the Ancient One, Odin. So yeah, those are like in the honorable mentions. I used to have them just generally under the top 10, but now that I look back at some of the lore, they could be in the top 10. It just really depends how you look at it, right? So for number 10, I have Hela or Hela. I don't know how you like the main villain from Thor Ragnarok. It just really depends how you look at it because some information has her just being immortal. So like she can't die unless it's like only by Surtur, but I just based on the fact like how she fought against Awakened Thor, how she dealt with like Hulk and all the other people in that movie. Like everyone got stronger post that movie, even including Hulk, even though he's not in this top 10. And if you want to know that, like I have Hulk from Endgame, I have Iron Man from Endgame, and I have Captain America from Endgame, all above Vision. So just to give you a match, but yeah, definitely I have Hela at number 10 because of how powerful she was. That the fact that she's destroyed Mjolnir in like one shot, like Homegirl is very powerful. Like she was like a rival to like Odin at some point. So yeah, I have her at number 10. For number 9, I have Ebony Maw. Ebony Maw I used to have above Doctor Strange, but I think it's just a bad matchup because he's able to speed blitz Doctor Strange to the point he couldn't use his time crystal or his time stone, whatever you want to call it. The guy even stated multiple times that his magic is above like Doctor Strange in certain aspects, or his magic was so much better than like Iron Man couldn't compete with him unless like, you know, do a sneak attack where you had him like get shut into space. Overall, he's the second-hand man of Thanos and a really powerful character, and it's like a bad matchup for Doctor Strange. What else can you say in that aspect? For number 8, now this is going to be very controversial. For the longest time, I thought Thor from Infinity War was the strongest Thor. But in actuality, Thor from Endgame is stronger than Thor from Infinity War. Like, in low-key, you can interpret it as like Thor mentally is stronger than he was in Infinity War and not physically. But you got to remember, Odin is a fat old man, and he was considered the strongest guy in the universe for a while, or at least in his specific part of the universe, and he didn't look the part. Where this Thor has Mjolnir and Stormbreaker, and like, you know, is more mentally stable and all of that. Like, there's a high possibility that he is the strongest Thor. I want him to be the strongest. Like, I want Infinity War Thor to be the strongest. I want him to be stronger than Captain Marvel because back in that time, Captain Marvel was stated to be the strongest and all that, but it's really hard to say that. And the writers keep saying that he was only able to overpower the Infinity Gauntlet because Thanos wasn't really that well versed in the Infinity Gauntlet in that moment, and he was kind of caught off guard. And later on, when you saw Thanos like fighting seriously, because he wasn't fighting that seriously in Infinity War, but in Endgame he's fighting seriously, man was dodging, weaving Stormbreaker, and, you know, like beat up both Thor with Mjolnir and Stormbreaker all at the same time. So like, even though Thor is fat, you know, like he's like going through it in Endgame, I think that's the strongest one. Even the writers think so, and it's a high possibility that he'll get stronger in Thor: Love and Thunder, even though he doesn't have Mjolnir with that. So yeah, that's why I have Thor at number 8. I used to have him higher, but it turns out that Endgame is stronger than Infinity War. So I didn't know that. So there you go. That's the update on that one. And next up, I have Thanos from the second reality. Pretty much Thanos without the Infinity Gauntlet in Endgame. Thanos, like at the beginning of Infinity War, like that's still the same Thanos, quote unquote, dominated Hulk without like his blade or anything. His blade is the same strength as like Mjolnir, the freaking vibranium. Like it's strong enough to break vibranium, right? And like without even having that, he beat down Hulk post Ragnarok. He beat down Awakened Thor, you know, like post Ragnarok. In Endgame, the dude beat down post, like, you know, strongest Thor and Iron Man, the strongest Iron Man. And even though Captain America got some licks in, like once he like got his footing, he broke the vibranium shield. So yeah, Thanos is strong enough to like, you know, crush the Power Stone, and he's just like he's just a really strong character without the Infinity Gauntlet anyway. Like he's really tough. Like so it is really confusing at some points, but yeah, I think he deserves this spot, man. Like Thanos is just a monster, bro. And for number 6, I have Captain Marvel. Like, for the longest, I had her under Thor, but learning some more stuff and how they keep saying that, like, she could have beat Thanos if Thanos didn't do that slick, like, you know, Power Stone, like, surprise attack. And, you know, Homegirl was knocked down, but she wasn't, like, you know, destroyed or anything. Like, she was that powerful. The fact that she's able to destroy Thanos' entire like, ship, the fact that she's able to destroy all those Kree ships and everything, overall, Captain Marvel's a very powerful character, shown to take on Thanos without the Infinity Gauntlet, and even take him on with the Infinity Gauntlet in some aspects. Very powerful character. Carol Danvers is a lot more powerful than she was in the comics, because in the comics, she couldn't even mess with Hulk. But in the MCU, very powerful character. Next up was Agatha Harkness all along. It was Agatha all along. Like, number 5, Agatha. The fact that she was able to, like, take on all the magic of post-Endgame Scarlet Witch. And this is the same one who dominated Thanos more than anyone else to that point. The only one you can say is, like, maybe Doctor Strange, because Doctor Strange forced Thanos to use like all his stones he had, like which is the 3 Infinity Stones at that point, to face him because he has so much hacks. But yeah, Agatha was able to like take on post Endgame Wanda to the point that Wanda had to use her own tricks against her. She is probably the most well-versed in magic in the entire franchise outside of the Sorcerer Supreme, which is either the Ancient One or Doctor Strange. Her magic of just being a sponge is incredible. And, like, you know, she's this magical, over-the-top witch who can manipulate things, not to the level as, like, Wanda herself, but it's a big threat. So, I wonder where she was during, you know, Endgame with Thanos and everything. But I guess she kind of felt like when it affected her, or, you know, she wasn't in the process of that. So, but yeah, I think she definitely deserves top 5. For number 4, I have the Sorcerer Supreme himself, Doctor Strange. Now, even though he was speed blitzed by Ebony Maw, I think out of all the heroes, he was the biggest fight against Thanos when he had his Infinity Gauntlet and was kind of using it like in a very offensive state. He was able to counter a black hole with the mirror, like the mirror force. The dude is going to be a big part of like helping Scarlet Witch in the future. And overall, like the way Agatha was talking, that like the Sorcerer Supreme was like above her, and like she was able to keep up with Wanda. So overall, Doctor Strange is a very hacked hero who is smart enough and hacks enough to take on pretty much anyone on this list, at least depending on the day, you know what I mean? And for number 3, we have the Scarlet Witch, Wanda Maximoff. Like, she's actually called the Scarlet Witch now. That's actually a real title. Homegirl's broken. Like, the fact that she was doing all that stuff in my previous list by accident, now she has the ability to do that by herself. Like, she literally created like that hex just on Agatha by herself. She just did that. She has Agatha's magic plus her own, making her the Scarlet Witch. She has reality warp. She can manipulate people's minds. Homegirl can teleport. Like, Homegirl's like the strongest hero / anti-hero, depending how you see her now, in the multiverse, bro. Like, we'll see how she goes in, you know, the Madness movie with Doctor Strange. But yeah, She's been stated multiple times to be stronger than Doctor Strange. Her magic is getting better and better. Homegirl was studying stuff with her magic with the with the floating books and things. So, yes, very powerful character. Love Wanda. What can you say, man? And for number 2, we have Dormammu. Like, he's going to be really hard to beat, pretty much. And it really depends on how you interpret the Infinity Gauntlet. He can be number 1 or 2. But yeah, the main bad guy for Doctor Strange 1, who just, you know, like, Doctor Strange didn't beat him. He just made him get annoyed to the point he just wanted him to leave. And for number 1, you have Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet. Again, these two can flip depending how you see. Do you think the Infinity Gauntlet is more powerful than Dormammu or not? So yeah, that's my top 10, guys. Let me know what you guys think of the WandaVision season finale. I loved it. And also share this video, man. Like, again, you know, you're gonna get your haters, man, but you know, I get people like, oh my god, yeah, 20K subscribers, you only can get like 500 views, blah, blah, blah. Look, all I care about if you guys enjoy the videos, man. If you guys enjoy the videos, the views and all that stuff, that's gonna come later, guys. Thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you, X Fighters, who continue to support me and everything. And also, my pinched nerve is a little bit better. Still going through it and everything, but you know, we're getting better, man. You know, we still swole, even though I haven't been lifting in like a month. So, hope you guys enjoying the video, man. Thank you guys for all the support, man. Check out my Gogeta video where I was talking about fighters and all that. Hope this video comes out well and everything. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video, man. Love you guys. Appreciate y'all. SonTj, peace. Love you all.